Hello, friends. Welcome back from all the holiday break, the pause on the return to school. I hope everyone is feeling healthy, happy, ready. And if you're not feeling healthy, happy, and ready, if you're feeling under the weather and, upset or down or anxious and completely unready to start over again in this new year, that's okay too. I feel up and down. I am currently in the middle of a big physical move, emotional move. So I get it. I'm there with you guys. And because I get it, and because Miss Brown gets it, we sort of are really focusing in on what we talked about at the beginning of the year, which is quality over quantity, right? We are not teachers that are going to just dump a ton of stuff on you guys and expect you to do it. We are really trying to prepare you for the real world, marketing yourself for the real world, be it a job right away, be it a college course, be it a combination, right? Last week we talked, or Ms. Brown talked about how I think she did like food delivery for in between to make some cash. I have an Amazon delivery guy who comes every couple weeks, and it's the same kid, and he's in high school too, and he's online, and he's making his money, and I'm just like, hi, so proud of him. And then myself, like I am making these videos in case baby is napping or in case baby is suddenly crying, and I can hit play here. We are all juggling all these different things and making it possible to keep up with the real world and academics and our jobs even though things get thrown at us, right? So I get it. Ms. Brown gets it. Mr. Pellegrino gets it. We all get it. That being said, we don't just get to coast, right? Like I still have a job to do. I still have to pay my bills. Ms. Brown still has a job to do. You guys still have a job to do. If, speaking of jobs, if you have found a job over the break, please let us know. We work better for you guys when you guys let us know what's going on in the background of your life. And sometimes it doesn't feel like the background. Sometimes school feels like the background, right? And your personal life and work, that is in the foreground, and that's okay. We're going to teach you and help you and guide you in balancing all those things. So in the first step of doing that, I looked over what you see on the screen, which is our calendar for this trimester. We are about here in the resume portion, right? We have a resume folder on Schoology. We have gone through emailing professionally, and that is a test grade. So kudos to those who have completed that and turned it in. It's never too late, remember? And now we are continuing on with the resume. Before the break, we were working on resume brainstorming and uncovering the skills that you might not even realize you already have. And I will go over that in a moment. We are going to take those skills and use them in our resume template. So you're going to hear Miss Brown and myself start taking your life skills and using them for the workforce. Then we're going to go ahead and get into the cover letters that you guys are going to use to accompany your resume. And then we're going to have a conversation on, with the limited time we have in this class and prioritizing quality over quantity, we're going to ask you guys where you would like your professional writing to go, be it a product proposal, letter to Great Oaks administration, letter to Connecticut congressman or the Bridgeport mayor. We're going to try to make it as real life and relevant to you guys as possible and give you the choice. And maybe we'll have different people working on different things. It's kind of, we're going to create the space that we want to be in. In that space, I want to remind you guys here, you have a separate grade for effort and responsibility in this class. Remember, you might be knocking the work out of the park, but it might be a week late every single week. So your grade on the work, on the skill you demonstrate might be 100%, but on the rubric, you might be at a 1. So I just want to remind you guys, it's a new year. I don't necessarily think that just because we have a new year means we have to change everything we do, right? But I do appreciate that pause button and that reflection time. So think about where you've been in this rubric, and I know Ms. Brown goes over them with you. So we are going to continue to work on the 3 skills: effort, and the top score is that your assignments are tackled when we say go. You have your Chromebook and your charger every day, and work is being consistently done throughout the 70-minute class without really reminders from Miss Brown, right? If you're chatting, if you're like, hey, what's going on over here? Hey, get back to work, like that's normal. We understand that school is school. But if it's a constant battle to get you guys, let's have a seat, let's start focusing, let's get to it. If we're outside playing basketball in the hallway, that's not going to work. So we're going to bump down on the rubric score. The second thing we're working on is collaboration. That includes language. That is something me and Miss Brown are really focusing on. And we've had really good conversations with you guys about language and what is used and how it is used. There is always an appropriate time and place for different language to be used and directed. There's never a time and place for disrespectful language to be used, especially if it's directed at peers, directed at fellows, directed at teachers, staff. Human to human, you just don't disrespect other people, right? So language is directed toward peers and or faculty, always appropriate, respectful, benefiting the classroom as a whole. Reminders have been accepted and language shifts if needed. As the reminders grow and you aren't doing what is being asked of you in a professional space, the rubric score goes down. Then we have time management. That's the big one, I think, for us. And time management and effort are going together, right? All assignments turned in on time. Feedback is evaluated and responded to in a timely manner by the end of the class period. That one is tough, right? We start a little late sometimes. We are in a rush to get out sometimes. We are focused on other things sometimes. And sometimes it's another class. Sometimes it's a blossoming or breaking down relationship. Sometimes it's a really bad morning. Sometimes it's knowing I got to go to work after this and my boss is, all over me about getting such and such done and I haven't even started. I get it, I promise. But time management within the 70-minute block is what we're focusing on, okay? These are the 3 things that we grade you for each week with a possibility of 12 points, right? You could get 12 out of 12. If your effort and responsibility rubric score is not that great, it will bring your grade down a bit. Even if you're handing in amazing work and you think, oh, I'll just do it when I get home or I don't have to focus in class. This is a part of the skill in the professional world that you need to focus on, right? If Pellegrino and Scalisi notice that me and Ms. Brown are not putting in our best effort, they're going to call us out on it. If we're being inappropriate the way we speak to our bosses or the way we speak to each other or the way we speak to you, they're going to call us out on it. If I am not turning in my documentation, if I'm not writing my student reports, if Ms. Brown is not doing the consistent emails, we will get called out on our lack of time management skills. And when you get called out too many times in a workplace, their call you out is out of the building, right? Like we will no longer be employed. So it might seem like that's far away, but if you think about it, is January of your junior year, you are at the appropriate age to have a job and you can go out and get one. And with getting one means the possibility of losing one. So just make sure that you understand we're not here to nag and tit for tat and all this stuff. We're here to focus in on you creating the whole person ready to go out there and be confident in the workspace and college space and a little more confidence in the person sitting next to you, because that'll show on your face and that'll get the person to lean into your story and ask you to come along with them in work or class or whatever it may be. Okay, so that is what I want us to reflect on right now. Take a minute and think about that professionalism in effort and responsibility. Where was I at? How do I need to move forward? We have 6 months left of school, right? So think about it. How am I going to get better? Is it my phone? Am I constantly on my phone? Is Ms. Brown constantly telling me, put your phone away, put your phone away, put your phone away, if it's not an appropriate time to have it, right? Is it my language? Am I using language that is not conducive to benefit everyone and it doesn't work in a workspace, right? I am not using inappropriate language when I'm at work because it's not appropriate for work. The way I speak is not wrong or bad. There's just a place to do it a certain way. And we talked about that code switching term with Ms. Brown a couple of weeks ago. Think about what it is that you're going to be working on. Am I slacking in all my classes? Do I have something due that is late in every class? Let me pick one class, make it this one. Let me pick one class to make sure I turn everything in on time. And if I'm unable to for a legitimate reason, my goal is to let Ms. Brown and Ms. Patrick know. The conversation is via email or text. This is what's going on. This is why I can't get it done in time. And this is when I'm hoping the extension is due. You have typed up and practiced an email for an extension. So I know you know how to write it, okay? These are our 3 places of work that we're going to work on in terms of focusing in on that professional skill as a person, as an employee, as a student, okay? Think about it. Then we have, for the sake of just getting ourselves organized, we are in the resume portion still. I think it's okay to kind of do like a reboot of what we've been working on. So I've crossed out what we've done so far. We are here on week 6. We've done a rubric refresher, and now we're going to go back to that resume brainstorm. And we are going to answer those questions thoughtfully, intentionally. Make sure you are focusing on how does this translate for work. If you don't know how to do that, that's okay. Answer it fully, thoughtfully, intentionally, and me and Ms. Brown will guide you into that more workspace professional arena. Okay. So you might have a copy on the Chromebook on Schoology, and you might have a paper copy, right? You are responsible for your paper copy. You are responsible for taking a photo of it and uploading it to the photo folder on Schoology. I cannot grade things because I'm not physically there, and Ms. Brown is not responsible to keep your papers for you, right? This isn't first grade where we have a little folder with all your stuff. This is you focusing on, what do I have to have at school every day? My Chromebook, my charger. And if I choose to do paper copies, I have to have my paper copies and take the pictures. Remember, to do that, you email it to yourself, and then you go to the Schoology and you upload it to the discussion board where I have a space for paper copies, picture uploads. Okay. That is what we are going to work on today. And tomorrow we will have a short video on the feedback cycle and how you turn this around and make it into a resume with the actual template. Okay. If you have questions, I am here via Zoom. I am here on the phone. I am here on email. Ms. Brown is here on all of those components, plus the physical space and the study hall hours as well. Okay. Super happy to be back. Super happy to tackle this together. We can do it. We can get there. We hear you. We know that there's ups and downs. Just let us know the downs in addition to the ups, right? Let us know so how that helps us know, don't push them too hard today. They've had this situation. The more we know about you, the more we can help you. Don't stay quiet. And we will continue to contact home with the good and the bad and the ugly. There's not really that much ugly, but y'all know by this point, we're calling mom. We're calling grandma. We know Miss Brown and Miss Patrick are going to let home know they're doing great, or they're chatty, or we need this turned in, or whatever the case may be. Okay. If you have any questions, let us know. We are here. We're excited to keep you on the ball until June. Promise.